Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. And today I'm going to be talking about the Beatles Please Please Me. I'm going to compare the 2014 box set version to a 1963 pressing. Now, this is the start of a series because this box set, the Beatles Mono Box set, is becoming more and more the stuff of legends. Now, in the case of a legend, I think it's always interesting. The proof is in the pudding. Is that box set worthwhile? So I'm going to go through all of these titles and compare them to originals. Today is slightly an exception to that because what I'm having here is a 1963 pressing with the original stampers, only it was pressed 2 or 3 months after the first original press. There are not a lot of the original press. If you want to find one, you can easily pay 1,000 or 2,000 bucks for it if you even find one. This is just same factory, same stampers. So this is as close as I am going to get because I'm not going to pay 1,000 or 2,000 euros for a pressing. And although this one looks in bad condition, obviously the cover is in a bad condition, the vinyl here is in pretty solid condition. You can see here it has the flap on the back side, on the outer side, outer flap, like a lot of these British pressings have. I love that. Whenever I see one, I'm just very happy to find one. It has the yellow Parlophone labels. Smudge all over this inner sleeve, I know, but the vinyl itself, I found it online. I went over to the sellers to buy it, and it's in very, very good condition. So this is a good comparison. Let me start off. This one, it's pressed pretty loud. Comparing it to the 2014 pressing, this one goes between not touching the volume button here, but 83 to 90 decibels. Well, I mean, you can change the volume whatever you like, but I did not change it for the 2014 pressing, and that is even 3 decibels softer. Now, this one also feels pretty loud. You hear compression. Let's be frank about that. There is some harshness in the high frequencies now and then. I do like the way the voices sound here, but even there you can notice a little bit of compression. Most notable for me, and that's what I really find enjoyable here, is this gorgeous punch and this overall freshness in the quality of the tapes and the quality of the sound. I really love the sound here, although it is obviously a record with compression. Now, if you want to hear this as uncompressed as possible, I suggest you check out this video on my channel in which I compare the mono with the stereo. And there is actually a stereo version on Hörzu, a German label, which sounds like, well, there has to be some compression, but it sounds like it has no compression, which gives a beautiful, clear image. The thing is with this mono one, the compression and the punchy sound it creates, to me, it is kind of part of the experience. But I do understand some collectors do not like that at all and want to get as close to the master tapes as possible. That's actually usually what I'm after, getting to whatever the master tapes sound like. But you never know what a master tape sounds like unless you have them, and nobody has them. It has some great heavy bass, this one. I love the voices, I said it already. And I love the fierceness in the screams. Now, comparing it to the 2014 mono one. Presentation wise, it's great. It has the same fold back here. The texture of the cardboard is obviously different, but it's also very fresh, very new. And this is for me the one of the great details of it. The original label, they made a replica, not one-on-one. There are some details there that are different of the original label, which is really fun to have. They did a great job here in recreating that vibe. Now, sound wise, I'm gonna put it in first very gently because I do not want to harm this one, obviously. Um, the sound here, of course, it's pressed softer. It also feels softer after when I correct the volume difference. It still doesn't feel as punchy and as harsh and as middle in your face as the 1963 pressing. The sound, however, is a lot clearer, is much brighter. I also get the sense that the sound here is more refined. It doesn't sound harsh at all. The experience in listening here is quite different in my opinion. But it also lacks the punch and the power of the 1963 version. It is a very beautiful and precise representation of this record. I do get the sense that, and that would be odd because nowadays you have more possibilities to give a record more bass. But I somehow have the idea that either this has less bass or the bass has less presence, less body. Um, Overall, it's less punchy, but the presentation is much brighter. It has more detail. It has a very clear sound. So, which to me is the winner? I think in this regard, it's very important to understand what you're after. If you are after a not harsh, beautiful, bright, detailed pressing, this one is definitely the way to go. For me, Please Please Me is more of a gut and a dance record. So the one I play more often is actually the 1963 pressing. But, you know, it's a moment in time. It is a moment in time. What way do you want to enjoy it? So I think this is very interesting. I think the 2014 definitely has something to add to what we already heard. So I'm curious. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.